Hello, investors and traders. It's Jeb Hamburger. It's the week ending January 31st, February 1st. This is a very interesting week as we had the Fed meet this week, and for the first time in many years, they went from a bias of raising rates, and they went through reasons why they're going to not raise rates, and they're going to hold off, and they're going to be patient because they saw what was happening this fall when they kept on raising rates and said they're going to raise rates more. 4 times in 2019, the stock market crashed. And many investors like us said they're going to have to reverse. They're going to have to hold off. They even may add more QE if the real estate market and the stock market crashes. So this has been very good news for commodity stocks in 2019, as I predicted, and as I told Market Watch and Barron's and Seeking Alpha and all the media, that the precious metals are going to come back into favor. That investors are going to move back from crypto craze and the cannabis bubble back into real value and the best value that we see right out there today, which is the precious metals. And if you look at a chart of gold, closed this week, 1322, very powerful uptrend, 50 days pointing higher. Look down here at the chart on gold, breaking above the 200-day moving average, making a golden crossover, moving from bearish position to bullish technical trend. The same thing with silver. Silver's taking off, breaking out, and we may be challenging 5-year highs soon. We're only $75 away for that for gold. We're only $2 away for that for silver. And copper has had a very powerful reversal in 2019. Made a double bottom at the end of the year. You know, all these concerns of trade wars in China. But still the concern is, where's all the supply going to come from? And that's why the big miners like Rio Tinto and BHP, they're looking for big copper assets in mining-friendly jurisdictions, North America. So that's why companies like Sun Metals and Lorraine Copper, which has made a big discovery up in Canada, the Stardust and copper discovery, look at the chart. I've been telling you about it since last summer when the stock was 15 cents here and Lorraine was under 10 cents. Now it's breaking out to new 52-week highs, and it's just starting, okay, because they're just getting into the system here. It's a big copper discovery in Canada, okay. Gold Source made a major new discovery at their project, high-grade gold over a large width. So this is one that we're considering now, and that we've been following for many years. Okay, and one that's drilling right now and should have news. There's a couple that we're waiting on news for. It's Noble Mineral Exploration, NOB, on the venture. They have a huge land position up in Timmins. They're waiting for drill results. Could be very exciting. And Viscount has drilling in Nevada at the Cherry Creek property. They just raised $1 million that a lot of people don't realize, and they look like they could be on the verge of a major breakout here. And one of the few lithium stocks we follow still is Standard Lithium, which now has just published the largest brine resource in the USA. Very interesting project. They are already in the pilot plant. Advanced engineering, could be a near-term U.S. lithium producer. Look at that beautiful crossover of the 20 and 50 day as they publish a resource. So it looks like they may be forming a bottom here, and the downtrend from fall could be ending. Double bottom here. And we've been starting to follow some of these Peruvian miners, Regulus and Rio 2. And Rio 2, it's the first rally over the 50-day, and it's been able to hold the 50-day for the first time. It had a huge reversal here at the end of 2019. Huge volume reversal. This is when I became very interested in the stock. and we began to see this the selling pressure beginning to end, holding above the 50-day. Love to see some more support. Had some good drill results. Both these companies have had some really good drill results, some really good volume, and could be possibly turning the corner here, which very good management teams, very good results. Just the stocks have been beaten down, but maybe turning around. So lots of interesting developments this week, especially with the Fed and the change here. Very good for gold, which had a pause at 1,300. Was able to break through that wall this week. Same with silver. If Trump and China make some sort of deal, I expect us to see a very powerful move back into the commodity space, which we're seeing now. So the base metals have been very beaten up, but I think that could be changing soon. I think that the recent announcement from the Fed is significant. The recent technical breakouts in gold and silver are quite bullish, and we could see the breakout into 5-year highs, which would send these junior miners once again soaring like we saw back earlier this decade. And if you take a long-term chart and you look at the long-term charts, the junior miners in the commodity space and the venture are really still at rock bottom prices. So this is the time to start learning about the top quality junior miners, to speak to management teams, and to start positioning for what could be the next big uptrend in the commodity space and the junior miners. Remember, we've had a great run in the stock market the past few years. We've had a great run in the bond market. And we know that eventually we're going to have a great run in the commodity market in the later cycle stage of a bull market. That's how history goes. And we're setting up for what could be a once-in-a-40-year junior mining bull market. So stay tuned to goldstocktrades.com and have a wonderful weekend. And we'll be excited to update you in the new month in February, which is a very good month leading up to the BMO show and to PDAC. I expect to hear a lot of developments, potential merger and acquisition activity. We've seen some great news with mergers and acquisitions with Goldcorp and Newmont and Barrick and Randgold. It's just beginning. We're going to see more of that happening, and that's a sign of a bottom in a sector. This is what happens. The companies merge, they get bigger and better. The market begins to get excited. They buy into these new entities. It's a new beginning, a new fresh beginning, and it's important to stay tuned because there's going to be a lot more to come with M&A activity this year and for this turnaround in the junior mining market. So stay tuned to goldstocktrades.com. Jeb Hamwerger, February 1st, 2019. Have a wonderful weekend.